Hey guys, so we are all finished with the font. Font. Hang on one second. With being able to update all the fonts, which is awesome. You know, like there was like 9 of them, and so now I think it makes sense to add or to or so the next thing on the list is to move things that were in the mesh. I mean, in the service, the ThreeJS service into its own service called for meshes specifically, since we're working on meshes right now. So I did a similar thing for animation services. Basically, let's just look. I'm just curious. So the things we held were like just like the static data. We did not move any of the um, or not just static data, but just data in general. We didn't move any of the communication schemes over though, and I think that makes sense because there'll probably be some point where just all the communication schemes move into like a state service. But so the first step is for me is always just to go into my packages folder. Let's close that guy up. We won't need that anymore. Um, and let me just go Control P and type in package, and there we go. And I should have like another example, hopefully. Okay, so it's kind of a bummer. Um, so ng generate, and this time I want to generate a service, and I believe I put them into a services folder. Yep, we got services. Services, and then I want it to be the mesh. Um, and believe that will create a file called mesh.service in the services folder. So let's just try it. Git run git npm run, and I guess we should name this thing mesh service. Save that. Git run mesh service, and so this will execute it. Um, it will definitely run it with all the correct stuff for, and stuff being the CLI and things like that for this. Okay, so now we have mesh.service.ts, and it also created a spec file for us. And um, let's see. So that's good. Now I think it makes sense, probably just so we get started. We're 3 minutes in. I don't want to go too long. I've gotten a little out of control lately. Um, so I think all these promises would be a good thing to move into this service. So we'll just grab them all up. And this is nice because it will uh, break like in our compiler, and we'll be able to find all the places. But so I save those, and then mesh.service, I'll move that over here, and then I don't even think I need the loader over there in the ThreeJS service anymore. I'm just going to type in loader. Font loader. So I don't want to get rid of this completely. Actually, I just want to get rid of the font loader. Still need the font type. So we'll move that over here. And apparently I need to make an instance of it. This probably uses the new keyword. I don't. Let's see. Control F loader. Yeah. So that. Take this guy back over here. And then that looks good. Okay, so now we want to inject our mesh service into this, into our ThreeJS service. And basically we have something we can copy right there. We'll just call it mesh service. And this is a mesh service. I believe that's the name of that. Let's just double check that real quick. Yep, that's right. It's the name of the function, and inject mesh service. And then hopefully over here to the left we'll get a little blue one. Yep, the little blue one means that it could find it. It can't. It doesn't always find it. And so then we should be able to come into everywhere where it's broken. And we can always use this guy to find it. So that gave us the very last one. So and we should be able to just copy and paste this up the line. There's probably a slick way to do this with multi-cursor stuff. But this is what we're doing for now. Only one left. And save. Yeah, that. And I have total faith that that worked. So let's go look over here. So in our ThreeJS service, if we scroll all the way to the bottom, we could see that let's get rid of this. We can see that we used to have 907, so we knocked off 53 lines of code from this guy. So that's pretty good. We were starting to creep up towards that 1,000 line that I start to get nervous at. But we are no longer anywhere near that. And this guy is about 70 lines. This is just the first thing. Definitely going to pull more over. We're at 826, so this is a good time. I guess we should just double check that it all works. So let's go ahead and turn this thing into a mesh. Text, and let's do our typical 0.1, and let's change it to I think my favorite of all the fonts is Gentilis. Let's see, -3, and then let's go ahead and turn that into a normal. No, not a normal. I want it to be a Fong. And then let's go ahead and add another mesh. And let's move that thing. Let's just call this the wall. And hello. And we're going to move that back -2 from us. And we're going to give it a width of 100. So it's kind of cool because basically you can't see it because there's no light, but you can see the white. So, I didn't realize that it would do this, but it made it to where I guess it looks just like a shadow. So now let's go ahead and turn this guy into a Fong. And then let's go ahead and add a light, and let's go ahead and bring the light towards us by 1. How about 2? And let's make it kind of below it a little bit. -1. I really do like that though. 2. I'd be very interested to see how what my wife would do to make this into a t-shirt. This graphic, I think she would 3.5. I think what she would do is let's see, 1. 1. It's too close. 2. I think she would probably cut this whole thing into a circle and then have the graphic like this. But I would want her to put it like into a triangle or something. But that's pretty cool. I like it a lot. Let's see, 1 hello world 0.5. That's pretty cool. Anyways, 11:42. That's not great, but it's not terrible. So happy coding, everybody. Next time what we're gonna do is move more things over into this mesh service. And then after the mesh service is fully populated with everything that makes sense to move over for now, then I'm going to start removing the form. I have in the interfaces for the mesh, there's a form and a subscription, and I would like to remove those and just handle adding forms and removing forms from the component. Anyways, happy coding, everybody. Bye.